everyone. Today we are going to talk about Palm Jumeirah, Dubai. One of the world's most magnificent man-made islands. I'm Nantu and I'll be doing the introduction for this podcast. And joining me is Jaimon, Amish, Sagar, Rubin and Swati. Together we'll take you on a journey to explore this beautiful island. The project was initiated in 2001 and completed in 2014. The total cost of approximately 12 billion US dollars. The vision for the Palm Island Dubai project was to create a world-class tourist destination that would attract visitors from all over the world. So, why this project? The United Arab Emirates knows that the oil isn't going to last forever. Its Prime Minister, Sheikh Mohammed, is also the Emir of Dubai. And he has to spend the last 2 decades working on turn his city into a world-class tourism mecca that can survive without petrodollars. But many of his challenges have been geographic. So there's only so many miles of beach of the Persian Gulf. So it's not easy to add hundreds of miles of coastline to a crowded city. But that's exactly what Dubai is trying to do by building the world's largest artificial islands. The objective of this project was to create a new world-class tourist destination that would add value to the city of Dubai, both in terms of tourism and real estate development. So the scope of this project was to create luxury residential homes, hotels, then restaurants, shopping centers, and entertainment facilities, utilizing the latest engineering technology to construct the man-made islands, creating employment prospects for the local people, and providing income to the local government through tourism and real estate taxes. This project was divided into 3 phases. So Palm Jumeirah, Palm Jebel Ali, and Palm Taira. The Palm Jumeirah, the first phase of the project, was completed in 2006, while the second and the third phases were eventually abandoned due to various challenges and setbacks. The construction of this island was a massive undertaking that required the efforts of thousands of individuals. So let's dive in and explore the details of this magnificent project.
Thank you, Nandu. I'm here to talk about the initial phase of Palm Jumeirah project, a massive engineering feat located in Jumeirah, Dubai. The Palm Jumeirah is a man-made island created in the shape of palm tree. The project was initiated by the government of Dubai in the early 2000 and completed in 2006. The initiation of this project was a significant milestone in Dubai's history. The idea of creating an artificial island in the shape of palm tree required extensive planning and engineering expertise. The first step in the initiation of the project was conduct a feasibility study to analyze the environmental, financial and technical feasibility of the project. According to the report by Engineering News Record, the feasibility study included a comprehensive review of geological and geotechnical factors, wind, wave, current conditions and environmental impact assessments. From an environmental perspective, the construction of Palm Jumeirah involves significant environmental impact, including dredges and reclaiming sand from the sea, which can harm marine life and ecosystems. Additionally, the construction of the island has disrupted natural water currents and affected the coastal environment. However, Nagel Properties has implemented measures to mitigate the environmental impact, such as the installation of artificial reefs and the use of eco-friendly technologies in the development. From an economic standpoint, the project Palm Jumeirah has been successful for Nagel Properties. The development includes luxurious hotels, apartments, villas, and commercial properties, and has become a major tourist destination, attracting millions of visitors every year. The project has also created numerous job opportunities and generated significant revenue for the Dubai's economy. From a technical perspective, the construction of Palm Jumeirah was a massive undertaking requiring extensive engineering and construction expertise. The project involves innovative technologies such as use of GPS-controlled dredges machines and the construction of the breakwater to protect the island from waves and the erosions. The project required significant investments in technology, materials, and skilled laborers to successfully execute it. Overall, the feasibility of Project Palm Jumeirah can be evaluated positively, as it has achieved its economic objectives and becomes a major tourist destination. Despite the environmental impact of its constructions, the technical feasibility of the project was successfully executed, despite the significant challenges, and complexities involved. After the feasibility study, the government of Dubai invested approximately $12 billion in the project, according to the report by the nation. The consortium of the international construction companies, including Van Wood, Barkalis, and Jan Dinel, was selected to design and build the Palm Jumeirah. During the design and planning phase, the designers and engineers faced several challenges, such as designing the infrastructure to withstand the harsh marine environment and ensuring that the island would be safe from the natural disasters. According to the article, The Guardian, the island was designed to withstand waves up to 3 meters high and with wind speed up to 270 km per hour. Thank you all. Next, my friend Amish will explain the planning phase.
Good afternoon everyone, my name is Amish and I am going to talk about the planning stage of Project Palm Island. The Project Palm Island was managed by Palm Jumeirah company with the help of lead architects HSCP and engineering firms such as WSP Molus. The planning stage of Project Palm Island was a massive undertaking that involves a large team of experts. Hopes that by the end of this stage you will have a clear understanding of the planning. I will tell about the planning process. The planning process for Project Palm Island begins with the feasibility study leads by project manager Chris O'Donnell. To determine if the project were viable, the study look of factors such as environment impact, financial feasibility and technical feasibility. Once feasibility study was complete, the design phase began. The design phase was led by HSCP, involved creating a detailed plan from the island, including the size and the shape of island, the locating of buildings and infrastructures, and the environment fate of the projects. The design phase was incredible, complex, and involved multiple teams of experts. Environmental consultants assess the potential impact on the environment, while engineers were taking with the designs and the infrastructure such as roads, bridge, and the utilities. The plans were then submitted to the Dubai government for approval. The government carefully reviewed the plans and made sure that the plan project complete within the necessary regulations and law. Once the plans were approved, the construction began phase. The construction phase of Project Palm Island was led by builders such as Nikhil Groups, Muris and Roberts, and Jumeirah Construction Company. The construction phase involved building the island itself, as well as the infrastructure such as roads, bridges, and utilities. Thank you. And executing and controlling phase will be explained by my friend Sagar.
Good afternoon everyone, my name is Sagar and today I will be discussing the executing and controlling stages of Project Palm Island located in Dubai. Firstly, I will be speaking about the executing phase. The executing phase of Palm Island involved building an artificial island in the shape of a palm tree. To accomplish this, construction crews used technical land reclamation. This involved raising 94 million cubic meters of sand from a sea floor and then depositing it inside a crescent-shaped breakwater. The breakwater was created by using 7 million tons of rock and 31 million cubic meters of sand. The sand was then sculpted into the shape of a palm tree and a series of crescent-shaped fronds. So there are a lot of challenges in the executing phase. The project faced several challenges, including the sheer scale of the undertaking, which required the excavation of millions of cubic meters of sand. The construction of the breakwater also presented challenges, as the team had to work around the clock for 2 years to complete it. In addition, environmental concerns had to be addressed, as the construction process could potentially harm marine life. To address these challenges, the construction companies employed a combination of innovative techniques and technologies. Now let's go to the controlling phase of the project. The controlling phase of the Project Palm Island involved monitoring the progress of the project and taking corrective actions if necessary. Project managers closely monitor the construction progress, making sure that timelines were being met and that the budget was being managed effectively. They also had to manage the risks associated with the project, including the potential of delays and cost overruns. To address these risks, the project team employed a range of project management techniques, including risk management, quality control, and change management. They also work closely with external experts such as environmental consultants and engineering firms like WSP and Mosul to assess any potential issues and take corrective action as necessary. The project Palm Island was a massive undertaking that required extensive coordination and management. The construction phase involved using innovative techniques such as land reclamation and vibro-compaction to create an artificial island in the shape of a palm tree. The project team also had to address several challenges, including the sheer scale of the undertaking, environmental concerns, and the risks of delays and cost overruns. Thank you, and my friend Ruben will be explaining the next phase monitoring.
Thank you, Sagar. Hi all, my name is Ruben George. I am here to discuss about the monitoring phase of the Palm Island in Dubai. Okay, to address this challenge, the project team utilizes several advanced techniques to monitor progress and ensure that the project remained as scheduled as within the budget. One of the most important techniques used was building information modeling, shortly known as BIM, which is a 3D digital representation of the project that allows the team to stimulate the construction process and identify the potential issues before they occur. This helped the team to save time and cost by identifying and addressing any issues in the virtual environment before they become real world problems. And another technique that the project was used was advanced surveying technology, including laser scanning and drone mapping, which helped to provide highly accurate data on the site's terrain, vegetations, and other features. This allowed the team to make informed decisions about how to construct the island in the most efficient and environmentally friendly way possible. To get the environmental impact of the project team also utilized specialized techniques to minimize the impact on the marine environment. For example, they used eco-friendly hydraulic dredges to excavate the sand required for the island, which helped to minimize the disturbance to the seafloor and protect marine life. They also implemented a rigorous environmental monitoring program to ensure that the project was being constructed in accordance with the environmental regulations. Ensuring the safety of the workers on the project was another key aspect of the monitoring phase. The project team utilized advanced safety monitoring techniques, including wearable technology that tracked workers' movement and provide alerts if workers were in potential danger areas. They also implemented safety protocols to minimize the risk of accidents and injuries. Thank you for all to listening. Now I am inviting my friend Swati to discuss about the closing phase of this project, Palm Island in Dubai.
Thank you, Ruben. I'm going to talk about the closing stage of this project. I'm Swati. The closing phase of project Palm Island was the final stage of the project life cycle, and it was crucial to ensure that the project met its objective and was handed over to the client successfully. The phase involved the completion of all the remaining work, including the commissioning of the island infrastructure such as water supply, electrical system, and the communication network. The commissioning process was rigorous and detailed procedures that involved extensive testing and certification to ensure that the infrastructure was safe and met the required standards. This involved significant amount of coordination and collaboration between the various stakeholders, including contractors, suppliers, and regulatory authorities. Another critical aspect of the closing phase was the handover of the island to the client. This involved final inspection and walkthrough to verify that the work was completed as per the specifications and that all contractual obligations were met. The project team provided extensive training and documentation to ensure that the client staff could efficiently operate and maintain the island infrastructure and facilities. The closing phase of Project Palm Island was a crucial stage in the project life cycle, and it involved the completion of all remaining work, the commissioning of the island infrastructure, and the handover of the island to the client. The project team worked tirelessly to ensure that the island was completed to the highest standard of the quality and safety, and it met clients' expectation. Thanks to their effort, the island has become a landmark and testament to the power of a vision, innovation, and hard work. Thank you for watching this video podcast. Before we end this video podcast, I would like to thank all my group members who contributed to making this video podcast possible. A special thanks to Lekha ma'am for her invaluable contribution and insight of the project Palm Island. Together we were able to provide a comprehensive overview of the project and its various stages. Thank you all for your hard work and dedication.
One day